Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I hope your day is going simply wonderful. Today's topic, gratitude in business, conquering your fears, brings such a strong smile on my face because I have found out, and it's no longer a secret for a very long time now. When you're grateful, you cannot be fearful, and this is amazing from several reasons. When it comes to business, when it comes to our professional life, whether we have a job or we have our own business or a side activity, there is a lot of learning to do. You need a lot of discipline because otherwise you get overwhelmed. And when you're overwhelmed, you're stuck, you are blocked, you have no idea which way to go. When you decide to focus on the things that you have achieved, when you are grateful for what you already have, and it's no magic here, it's nothing too out of the ordinary that you cannot do, but you simply need to acknowledge your to do list in the achievements that you already have. When you do that, the chemistry in your body, in your entire mind starts to change. This is what happens. Your body starts to release all sorts of happiness hormones that get your mind working in a different way. You even get more oxygen in your mind, in your brain, once you get to be more focused on the things that you have already achieved, which gives you a sense of fulfillment, of joy. It's like you produce joy all of a sudden inside your system. And what can you see next? You can see more of that coming because you train your mind for success. You train it for those amazing feelings that make you feel like you are whole. And having said that, I want to share with you a very short story about how difficult it was for me at the beginning to see the things that I was grateful about. And it's really easy to fall into this trap of you are 99% achieved. You have conquered a lot of fears. You have done a lot of amazing things in your professional life. But then there's 1%. Yes, that 1% that you still need to work on. It may be the most challenging of them all, but then again, you cannot take your mind off of it. Have you been there? I used to be extremely happy because I have a few years ago, quite some years ago, maybe around 10 years ago, that I finally got a job. I was very happy because that's what I wanted back then. I was around 21 years young and I was ecstatic. It was more than I had hoped for, and I was extremely fulfilled. However, instead of me being happy 100% and enjoying completely and savoring the moment, I would have times now and then before actually starting the work when I would think, oh my God, this is too good to be true. What if they call me the next day after I had been with them in around 2 months of interviews? I think I had around 6 interviews with them. Oh my God. And I used to be very afraid that this may not be real, this may not be happening. Can you imagine that? I had the contract signed and everything, but I still had that doubt, that 1% that wouldn't leave me alone. And why do we do that? When we have everything pretty much clear and all solved, we still get some fears that get in the way? Well, the answer is pretty simple. It takes practice and it takes time and it takes patience from us to start to get our mind fully aware and conscious about the benefits of being grateful. We cannot expect this to happen overnight. Yes, we may have everything working for us, all of the achievements that we could have ever dreamed of. But until you get to practice this amazing gratitude, which is in a way focus on the things that you have already done, the good things, it's difficult to keep your mind under your control otherwise. A great thing that I do now for quite a while now is to get my phone each morning and go in the gratitude app. And I want to show you how this looks like. It's very simple to use. I usually keep it on my first screen. When I open the phone, I see it, I get notifications. It's this one, the orange one. It's called Gratitude app, and you can have it on your online shop, in the app store. Sorry, online shop. I was making some online shopping this evening. You get to find all sorts of great tips and tricks that get your mind wired into gratitude, and it does help a lot with committing to yourself, as we talked about yesterday, to do this practice every single morning. I do this in the morning more than I do this at night. I sometimes do this at night as well because now I feel that I have everything going for me as I wanted to. But in the morning, I never start my day before having those. It actually takes 2 minutes to write down some things that I am grateful for. As I said earlier, it's nothing magical, nothing too spectacular about this. It is the way that the chemistry inside our body changes when you feed your system with the nourishing, fulfilling things that you have already achieved. And it's actually amazing how you get to see the full side of the glass instead of seeing what's missing. Because obviously, if you will always search for the things that are missing in your professional life, oh my God, you will find a lot of them. There is always something to improve, always something to work on. For example, on my website, it's not long ago since I finished the texts and added pictures and making it look as user friendly as I knew back then, around 2 months ago. When I look at it now, it looks like complete rubbish. And I feel like I need to do it all over again. But I'm saying this with a smile on my face because I can see and I can be very deeply rooted into the energy that I had previously put when I felt very joyous. I felt very fulfilled that I have made such a great job with my website back then. I'm working on it right now, making all sorts of changes. I'm learning all sorts of new things. And probably in 3 months, I'll say again, oh my God, this is complete rubbish. But I'll be happy about that because I know that I have put a lot of effort and I have done everything that I could back then. And I want you to use this. I'm telling you this because these are very practical stories that I have learned from. And I want you to take them as examples to also have your activities seen in the same way. Maybe let's say that you are having your own business now and you are having some issues with a business partner. I want you to know that you may be very amazed why you chose that business partner now. But if you look back and think of the energy that you have put into this previously, when obviously you have done the very best that you could have done back then with the resources you have had back then, you are going to be more compassionate and more patient with yourself, understanding that obviously if you could have done better, you would have done better. And I want you to always take into account that we get to grow and evolve every single day. There are many things happening around us. Things are changing fast, which is amazing. And you need to be fully present and grateful in order to make sure that you take everything that is happening to your advantage. Another great thing about gratefulness, yes, you get to be present because you get to analyze something that you have done well, something that brings joy to your heart, something that makes you feel better and better each time you think about it, because it's actually fascinating how our mind works. Feed it with amazing things, it'll grow and it'll create more amazing things for you, more amazing memories to focus on. Feed it with less positive things, and your mind cannot wait to build those Hollywood drama movie scenarios, one fear on top of the other. This is completely normal. I want you to know that this is how the mind works. And as you do this easy exercise of gratefulness every single day, at least one time per day in the morning, and simply writing down the things that you are grateful for, you are in for some amazing growth in your professional life. Let me know if you have any questions about this. This may be still a pretty taboo topic because usually gratitude is connected to the law of attraction and all sorts of personal development rules that you may be using or not. But I want you to know that nothing is magical, nothing happens overnight. I believe it's pure chemistry. I love the very direct scientific way of seeing things. And since we are built out of a lot of cells and hormones, and everything is working in a perfect chaotic alignment with all of the chemical reactions we have inside of us, I actually advise you to check this topic more and to understand how the happiness hormones and the cells are working in your body, so that you can be maybe more eager to try out these very fascinating tips and tricks for your mind, actually. I hope you have an awesome day ahead, and remember to let me know which are your questions about fears in business. I'm here every single day with these live sessions, and I cannot wait to talk to you more about your needs and to help you more, to serve you more, because the only reason why I'm doing these live sessions is to help you see fear from a different perspective in your professional life. Have an awesome day ahead. I'll see you tomorrow.